Hello, today I'm going to be looking at the Baldur's Gate 3 Deluxe Edition. As you can see, this one is for the PS5. So let's take a look. The first thing you might want to know is what size it is. So I have my trusty measuring tape here. So let's take a quick gander how big it is. About 20 centimeters in width. Just over 24 centimeters in height. And what about the depth? Yeah, about 6 centimeters there. So pretty big. It's a nice size. And I was pretty excited to get this the other day. I ordered it back in November, so it's been a decent wait for this one. So let's open it up. So this is a bit of a slip cover, so this will come out like so. That's just a slip cover. Get rid of that. So this is kind of what it looks like when you open it up. Looks very nice actually. The video probably isn't doing it justice, but it looks good. One little kind of annoyance that I have with my particular one is that, and it may not be visible on the video, is that there's kind of like a little air bubble there on the front cover. Not really annoying enough to send it back or ask for a replacement, but still just a little annoying. The whole thing is designed to kind of look like a big book. A strange little design choice that they made was this tape here. The lock print there that you can see is actually on the tape and it's not on the box itself. So if I was to take the tape off, that lock would be gone. So I'm not sure, I might leave that there for now. I only discovered it as I kind of started peeling I think it was back here, yeah, I started peeling the tape here and I just noticed this kind of coming off with it, so I was like, oh, I better leave that there. So there's the back of the box, which has a bit of information about the story. Mysterious abilities are awakening inside you, drawn from a mind flayer parasite planted in your brain. Resist and turn darkness against itself, or embrace corruption and become the ultimate evil. From the creators of Divinity Original Sin 2 comes a next generation RPG set in a world of Dungeons and Dragons. Choose from 12 classes and 11 races from the D&D Player's Handbook and create your own identity. Play as one of 6 fully realized origin heroes, or tangle with your inner corruption as the Dark Urge, a customizable origin with its own mechanics and story. Gather your party and return to the Forgotten Realms in a tale of fellowship and betrayal, sacrifice and survival, and the lure of absolute power. A next generation RPG. Forged with the new Divinity 4.0 engine, Baldur's Gate 3 gives you unprecedented freedom to explore, experiment, and interact with a thriving world filled with characters, dangers, and deceit. Sneak, dip, shove, climb, and jump as you journey from the depths of the Underdark to the rooftops of Baldur's Gate. In this handcrafted world, with near limitless freedom of interactivity, your choices shape your story and define your legacy. Take the adventure online. Combine forces in combat and attack enemies together, or split up your party to follow your own quests and agendas. Concoct the perfect plan together, or introduce an element of chaos when your friends least expect it. Relationships are complicated, especially with a parasite in your brain. So there we go. Nice bit of info on the back there. So this is kind of another slipcover really, so this kind of slides out nicely like that. So we actually get to see what comes in the box. Now the first thing we're seeing here is actually probably my, I suppose, biggest disappointment with the package. This is the map. Okay, so we'll open this up. I think originally they had mentioned that this was going to be made with cloth material, but it's actually kind of a paper parchment type thing. Now, it's not really much of a map. It's really just kind of icons, if you know what I mean. So icons of the kind of main locations in the game. I was kind of hoping for something more kind of like the Skyrim map, whereas this feels more like artwork. I suppose. It's still nice, it feels nice, but yeah, my expectations were maybe a bit higher for the map. So I'll put that to one side. Next we have all the stickers that come with the package. Personally, I don't know, I'm not the kind of type of person that would use these anywhere, so I may not get too much use out of these, but still nice to have. So that's them there. Next we have the poster. Now this is actually pretty big. I might just put an image up of this on the video because I won't get this all into the frame, but I'll fold it out anyway. So will I hang this up on my wall? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's pretty big. Look, I'll put an image up of this in the video so you can see it for yourself. And finally, well, not finally, next we have the game, and I actually really like how this is kind of packaged and stored in the box with this kind of foam protection here. So we can take this out here. There we are, the all-important physical disc. And as you can see, with the PS5 version, it comes with 2 discs, one data disc for installing, and then your second disc for when you're playing the game. So that's nice. I believe the Xbox version is going to have something like 4 discs. I do play this on PC as well, but I just really wanted to have the physical disc. So when I was getting the Deluxe Edition, I wanted to get the PS5, so I had a disc version of it. The Steam version, I think, just comes with a code. So yeah, I think this is quite nice to have. So I'll put that to one side. Next, we have the soundtrack. Again, that's kind of protected quite nicely in the box there. I'll just take this out from the bottom. And this is actually a really nice box. It's 3 CDs. So I think there's more tracks here than what's available on the likes of Spotify. So these discs look really nice. What you'll see here, you might spot here in the middle disc, that piece of plastic just kind of cracked off as I was taking it out. So for anyone who is getting the Deluxe Edition, be very careful with these CDs when you're taking them out. They're very fragile, as you can imagine. So, but it still holds in place though, which is the main thing. So it doesn't slip out, which is great. So I'll close that over and put that away. And then last but not least, we have these patches. So we'll see whether I actually decide to use them on anything, but they look nice, and they're good quality, I must say. So yeah, we'll see. Now, the next thing that I want to do, going back to the disc, I want to check what's important to me from a game preservation standpoint is what version of the game is actually on this disc. So I'm going to install this on my PS5 in offline mode, and we'll see what version it is. So we'll check that out now. Okay, so here we are on the PlayStation home screen, and yes, I do not have a capture card yet. Maybe someday I'll get one, but for now we're just gonna have to record the screen. The PS5 doesn't allow you to record the home screen from the PS5 itself. I don't know why. Maybe it's a security thing. Anyway, we don't need to know about that. So this is the digital version of Baldur's Gate that's installed on my PS5. I'm going to check for an update just to make sure we're fully up to date here. And it says we've the latest version. Great. And now we're going to check the version, right? So the most recent version of this game is 1.006.9. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is uninstall this. So let's delete this. And now next, what we're going to do is put the console into offline mode. Okay, so this will prevent the PS5 from automatically updating Baldur's Gate when I insert the game. So I'm going to go ahead now, and I'm going to insert the data disk into the PS5, and I'm going to start the install process, and we'll let this run, and we'll see how we get on, and we'll come back in a few minutes. Okay, so the installation is complete. I said a few minutes, but a few minutes turned into about an hour. It took a really long time to install this game, but it is installed now. So what we need to check now is what version is on this disc. Okay, so let's back out to the main screen. Let's click here, check the information, and it's 1005.6. Let's check when that update was released.
Okay, so one thing I should have picked up on was that the version listed on the PlayStation home screen is not the same version number that you see in-game. So the version number that we're seeing here is version 4.114593422. So let's take a look at when that one was released. Okay, so I'm on the bg3.wiki website here looking at the update history of Baldur's Gate 3, and the version that comes on the disc for the PS5 version is not actually listed here, but it puts us somewhere between hotfix 17, which was on the 15th of January, and patch 6, which was on the 16th of February. The closest I could find to it was a Reddit post where somebody was asking about it, and they linked to a post on X by the Baldur's Gate 3 account, which puts us at the 23rd of January of this year, which is pretty good, you know, considering this Deluxe Edition has probably been in production for some time now. There's a lot of patches and updates on this disc, which is great from a game preservation standpoint, so good stuff there. So anyway, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like, and we'll see you again next time.